That is what happens when you target innocent people, provoke sovereign nations, attack them and think you're untouchable. Yes, you arrogant people, you disgusting, arrogant individuals, you think you can do whatever you like and get away with it. The whole world is woken up, and it is the beginning of the end of Israel. Just imagine the people back in the day when they would have to travel certain distances for months or even years. What is one thing that they would carry with them? The Quran. Why? Because they did not have it on their mobile devices or their gadgets. Brothers and sisters, imagine you have a app, the Qurani app, which not only shows you how much rewards you get, but reminds you to read the Quran, gives you reminders. Download the Qurani app now and let it testify for you on Yawm al-Qiyamah that you read it wherever you was. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. Iran has launched another wave of ballistic missiles, this time shaking Israel to its core, and it has hit an IDF hospital. It's not specifically a hospital that caters just for the IDF soldiers, but it is a hospital that heavily deals with those genocidal maniacs who are being blown into pieces, yes, who are being liquidated, okay, who have arms and limbs missing, and may Allah increase them in that, inshallah, who are looked after in this hospital. So guys, before we go to the footages of the IDF building, the IDF hospital that hosting these IDF genocidal maniacs who have been liquidated, destroyed, this is TRT, and not only that, I'm going to read you an article. In that article, brothers and sisters, it clearly says to you that, subhanAllah, that you are not allowed to record because they know they are losing this war and they are not allowing you to record it. And this is the footage of TRT before go to the IDF, the hospital that was attacked, where it's around the infrastructure of IDF.
Dışınızda bir, evet yine bakın bir engellemeyle karşı karşıyayız. Evet, şaşırdığımız bir tablo değil. Zaten
the censorship directorate, we asked them if we can film here, and they said yes. Oh, sure. Here. Şimdi onlara aldığımız izni göstereceğim. The Israeli censorship, I told them who we are, and I said I was wondering if the press allowed to cover the attack on Ramat Gan, and they said yes. We would like to go according to the recent censor guidelines. So we told them that.
Call him, I want to speak with him.
With who?
With
sure.
this man.
Şimdi aramamı istiyor. Ben onlara tam olarak
Show him your card, your press card.
This is my press card and mesajımı gösterdim. Onlardan izin aldığımızı gösterdim. Ancak ona rağmen, hatta bariyerin dışındayız bakın. Siviller bulunuyor yanımızda. Yani siviller burada bulunabiliyor. Basın ekiplerinin bulunmasına izin vermiyorlar. Daha doğrusu böyle bir, yani neyin yasak olmadığını bilmiyoruz burada.
So you can see that they are stopping journalists and anyone for that matter from recording anything. Why? Because they don't want to show the damage of what's really going on and how they're losing this war. Now let's go to the footage of the hospitals being attacked. And I'm going to show you a map of how Israel is literally using them as human shields. So look where they put their bases and their military infrastructure around hospitals. Every accusation is a confession, guys. Here's the footage, inshallah. Let's watch that quickly.
תראו, פה נפל הטיל.
That footage you just saw there was their stock exchange, subhanAllah, as you can see, subhanAllah. There you go, you know, you just can attack people and just, it's calm. You just think you can just do that in Gaza. They don't have the capabilities of fighting you back, etc. You know, and you think you can do that to anybody. Who do you think you are? Do you think you're going to live in peace? Bombing neighboring countries, sovereign nations, committing a genocide. Do you really think the arrogance that they have, and Allah talks about them in the Quran, these Zionists. Allah talks about them. You know, their arrogance is their downfall. The way they act like they're untouchable. They can do whatever they like to whoever they like. It doesn't work like that. And Iran has proven that. Now, the map that you see, guys, as you can see here, the Soroka Medical Center was obviously affected. Yes, but it wasn't their main center of hit. So, as you can see, those two targets are IDF bases. Yes, okay, right next to hospitals. For some odd reason, they couldn't find anywhere else, yes? And you can see that. And very interestingly, brothers and sisters, this is the Israel radar. It says, IDF analysis, 10% of Iranian missiles fired so far targeted residential areas. 90% were aimed at military and other sites via N12 News. This is coming from them. So it's not something they're making up. Iran is directly, look at this. Iran is the one that's the danger, but Israel, the one that has nuclear warheads. They're the ones that actually have nuclear warheads. And believe me, yes, go and look at the Samson option, yeah? These guys, believe me, if their state comes to an end, they will nuke everybody. They will nuke everybody. Read the Samson option, inshallah, yeah? Okay, with this, they do the opposite. With IDF, the scumbags, they target 99% innocent civilians and 1% infrastructure, Hamas bases, whatever. Now, this is very interesting. So, we had Oran Marmostin. Okay, so how I explained to my 9-year-old daughter why we had to rush to the shelter in the middle of the night. Heartbreaking. Obviously, I feel sorry for the children that's going through this. But brothers and sisters, even though seeing this, and nobody would give any excuse if this was a case of a Muslim girl in a hijab. Who's his daughter? This young girl writing her name on bombs that are going to blow up children into pieces. And now I don't blame this girl. Because I could have taken another stance and be very harsh and say, oh, this is your 9-year-old daughter. This is her, by the way, yeah? This 9-year-old daughter, yeah? Okay, and again, I just believe they have been indoctrinated. They've been indoctrinated. They're fanatics, okay? They've been radicalized. I don't blame these innocent young girls, yes? Do you think I would want any harm to come to these innocent, Zionist kids? Not at all, because they are innocent, unless they grow up and make a conscious decision of saying, yes, that's a different situation. Right now, at this age, we do not blame them because they're young, they're impressionable, they can be easily groomed. And you can see that is exactly what is happening. So this is 9-year-old that he's talking about, sadly. Yes? Okay. And not only that, brothers and sisters, and we've got Hanania Naftali. Oh, do we all know this bastard? Yes, we do. The Islamic regime in Iran targeted sleeping families in Israel. Oh, 10 killed, 4 of them children. Disgusting and sad. Innocent people dying anyway. We are morally consistent. We're not strategically consistent. We're morally consistent. And we condemn anyone for attacking. And we know Iran is not directly attacking civilians. But sadly, you can see here that innocent people are dying. Yeah? And it should not be the case. That should not be the case at all. You provoked Iran. Yes? And then you've got this little scum, Maya. Don't start a war you can't win. And if you do, don't cry about it. It's as simple as that. No problem. The same applies to you, you dumb fool. Okay, on our way to the shelter. What happened, Maya? What happened? Yes? What happened? SubhanAllah. So you can see, brothers, and there is more footage.
תראו, הכל שבור, זה לא אמיתי מה קורה פה, הכל שבור, כל סורוקה, כל המיון.
Like the Old Testament says, an eye for an eye. You started this war.
In the Middle East.
And some of even at least own Israelis are mocking this. Look at the Israeli comedians.
Shalom from Tel Aviv. Today I'm giving you a guided tour of what happens when you bomb other countries for fun and act surprised when they shoot back. Stick around. Next stop, denial and international outrage. Thanks to your support, we've been ignoring war crimes since 1948.
So this is from the Jerusalem Post. IDF censor updates restrictions on reporting missile drone impact sites. Okay, any person who prints or publishes printed matter or a publication regarding the location of a strike or hit by enemy war material must submit to the military censor for approval. Yes? Okay, the IDF censor head Brig Gen Kobi Mandal, may Allah destroy you into pieces, is sued updated IDF censor guidelines regarding reporting on missile and drone impact sites in a statement published by the government press office on Wednesday afternoon. The order requires any person who prints or publishes printed matter or publication regarding the location of the strike or hit by the enemy war material, including missiles of any kind and UAVs, in the media online, including social media blogs and chats, etc., to submit to the military center for approval before it is published. This concludes both media published in Israel and abroad, he clarified. Also, Mandelbeit also updated that he is prohibiting the printing or publishing of any publication that has not been submitted to the censor or which has been submitted to him, and his instructions have yet to be received or have received and not adhered to. Yes? So, violating this order is liable to severely harm the security of the state, he added, stating that any violators will be charged. This is a developing story. So as you can see, brothers and sisters, they are basically petrified and they are terrified that they are getting this. They weren't expecting this. And not only that, they are saying in the matter of 12 days' time, there might be a total collapse of this defense system because it is costing them millions of pounds, not Iran, because Iran has drones that are, 20,000, whatever it is. It's not costing that much. This is a heavy, heavy price that's been paid. And that is what happens. That is what happens when you target innocent people, provoke sovereign nations, attack them and think you're untouchable. Yes, you arrogant people, you disgusting, arrogant individuals. You think you can do whatever you like and get away with it. The whole world is woken up, and it is the beginning of the end of Israel. Brothers and sisters, we will keep you more up to date, inshallah. Do not forget to subscribe to Smile to Jannah, inshallah, brothers and sisters, to get amazing updates, inshallah, and amazing information and data when it comes to the recent attacks and the conflict that's been happening in the region. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.